Lars lives the average existence of a teenage boy. Before he goes to bed, he scrolls on social media and TikTok. And oh no, 2 hours have passed by, and you have school tomorrow. You're gonna wake up sleep deprived with only 6 hours of sleep. Lars lays off his phone and goes to bed. The next morning, he wakes up foggy and sleep deprived. When his alarm goes off, he puts it on snooze. And this happens 3 more times. And he just can't get out of bed. Until when the train is just about to leave and he has 15 minutes to go to the train station. He doesn't eat breakfast or anything. He's groggy as fuck. He has school for today. He's got a test today that he needs to do. And quite frankly, he's pissed at himself. But he just doesn't know what to change and how to improve. Ragnar chuckles at young Lars and shows him the perfect morning routine on how to become alert. So what do you think the first thing that Ragnar's going to tell Lars? He's of course going to tell him to get good sleep. And good sleep is very, very important. I don't think I need to tell you this. But basically, you want to get 8 or 9 hours sleeps, 9 hours of sleep. And if you struggle sleeping, then either read a book, avoid your phone before you go to bed. And the reason why you want to avoid your phone is because there comes blue light from your phone into your eyes, which upsets your circadian rhythm, which is basically just, it makes your brain think that it's time to wake up, which makes your brain release adrenaline and all these different things in your brain which will keep you awake. So don't look at your phone, because you can't sleep if you do that. Unless of course another actionable step would be putting a blue light filter on your phone or device. And you can do that in settings. I will provide a link in the description where you can find out how to do that. Now, the next thing I want to tell you about is, well, water. Water is very important, because when you just wake up, you're all dehydrated and shit, and you need some water to sustain yourself. And it is an urgent need that you need to, meet. So what I like to do is that on the table across my room, I place a water bottle right beside my alarm. And then when I wake up, I'm gonna grab the alarm, take it off, take my water bottle, drink it, and then go on with my day. And that leads me on to another thing that I want you to do, which is set your alarm to sound that fucking sucks, and then set it on the other part of your room. And I just want to show you the alarm that I use. Yeah, and every morning this fucking sucks, and that's what gets me up in the morning. It's literally just this phone which rings. I'm getting pissed at it because it's just so annoying. So I get up and get my phone. And that's also another thing you need to do, is that, so when you have set your alarm to something that sucks, then place it on the other side of your room, so that you can't just lay in your bed, pick it up, and then put it on snooze. You have to get up and go over to the phone to click it off. And then the last thing you can do with your alarm is to set it on something. For example, you can write something to yourself. So, I don't know, who's gonna carry the boats to the logs, or something like that. What I like to do is just do some push-ups, motherfucker, and then I do some push-ups, and that's fine. And after you've done this, I want you to go down and just do any exercise, just like push-ups, sit-ups, squats, just like 5 of those. It doesn't have to be like for training or strength reasons, just to get you awake. Just do it for that single reason. And then when you've done that, I want you to do this. And just make sure that this part of your hand is warm, so that when you place it on here, you can activate all the neurons which are sitting right, like by your eye. Yeah. And then when you've done that, I want you to go downstairs and take a cold shower. And this might be sounding like a bit, well, soggy, or yeah. Some people would probably say that it sucks, but just remember that, like, you're doing it to become a better version of yourself, and yeah, it's healthy for you, and even like it's actually kind of a good thing that you don't want to do it, because your brain literally gets bigger. The part of your brain which is called the midcingulate cortex gets bigger for every time you do something that sucks. So that's another reason to do it. But yeah, cold showers, they get you awake fast. So try that. After of course you've woken up. And then also just take some deep breaths with me. And also do this every morning to get awake and get some air to your brain. So it's basically just breathe as deeply as you can. And smile. Just do that. That will help you get awake. And then now that we have gotten all that out of the way, we can go to the last parts of the video, which are what you eat, which also has an effect on how awake you are. So basically, how Andrew Huberman explained this was there are 2 ends of the spectrum. One end, you've eaten a lot of carbs, you are completely full, and all your bodily, well, all your blood has run to your guts, so that you have no blood left to process information in your brain. Oh, well, you have some, but it's limited. And then there's the other end of the spectrum, where you haven't got any, you have got no blood sugar, which blood sugar is also very important because it makes you awake. So what you want to do is hit kind of the middle of the spectrum, so that you have enough blood sugar to sustain yourself, but you don't eat so much that you get completely full. And just the way I like to do this is just eat some almonds, and then with some eggs to get some fats and proteins. And that's enough for me. But just keep this in mind. In the morning, when you want to be alert, and when you don't want to use all your blood processing meals in your tummy, just don't eat as many carbs. And now the last step I want you to implement in your life is getting sunlight at least 30 minutes to 4 hours before you continue on your day, or after you wake up. I want you to do this 30 minutes to 4 hours after you wake up. And the reason why I want you to do this is because when your mind and when your eyes receive light on the retina, your brain recognizes this as a signal for something which is called the circadian rhythm. And the circadian rhythm is a rhythm where, like, it starts when you receive light, and it ends when it starts to get dark and it starts to get time to go to bed. So therefore, you just need to go out and then look into the sky, because there's actually a lot more light in the sky. So just look into the sky, receive light, do it for, I don't know, 10 minutes, whatever. Just make sure to get some light before your day has gone on for too long. So yeah, this is the end of the video. I hope you found it helpful. And there's a chance that you probably won't see my channel again. So if you like my content, then subscribe, because you're probably not going to see me again.